What's up guys, Mike here, and today we're checking out the FIRE movement as it pertains to retirement. Now, the financial independence retire early movement has taken hold over the last few years as more and more people look for ways to try to retire early and live the life that they want to live. But what does the FIRE movement involve and how accessible is it? Now, the FIRE movement is often characterized by people thinking of extreme saving or minimalism or penny pinching. But it's really about generating enough passive income earlier on in life as you can get to be able to retire early and live the life that you want, doing the things that you enjoy. It doesn't necessarily involve a minimalistic approach as many think. And early retirement doesn't even need to be the goal. It could just be a comfortable retirement. So the FIRE movement is really about your timeline and how you want to apply the principles. It's all about giving yourself the financial capacity to be able to choose what you want to do. Whether that's retiring early, working part-time, pursuing lifelong hobbies or passions, or traveling the world. If you can utilize the FIRE movement to get there early enough, the choice is yours. So what can you do with the FIRE movement? In this video, I'll share what the FIRE movement is, the 3 types of FIRE, and the benefits that you stand to gain from applying the FIRE method. So let's get into it. FIRE is a movement that helps individuals achieve financial freedom and gain independence over their life, rather than depending on a 9-to-5 job to fund their lifestyle. The ultimate aim of the FIRE movement is to be able to take an early retirement, using your savings and income from all your investments to pay for your living expenses. Often you might hear about people living extremely frugally to save money and get by. And then they invest this money aggressively to be able to be in a position to retire sometime in their 30s. Whether that's you or not doesn't really matter, because the FIRE method can be applied to anyone at any age. You just need to be able to have income and you need to be able to save money, and then you can follow these principles here in this video and watch the magic happen. The definition of FIRE has become more expansive over the years. Nowadays, people place a lot more emphasis on the financial independence portion of the FIRE movement versus the retiring early part. The FIRE movement itself involves a shift in your mindset regarding money and work, making you think about what's most important to you and how you can reach a position of financial freedom where your decisions in life are not dictated by the amount of money you have or don't have coming in. Many of the principles of the FIRE movement, like saving and being conscious of your spending, are very universal. The difference is in how you apply them to your own life. So let's get into the types of FIRE. And by the way, guys, if you're getting value out of this video, please go ahead and hit that like button for me. And if you've seen this channel before, consider subscribing, as I'd like to get my videos to more viewers out here in the YouTube community. That means a lot. Thank you so much. The first type of FIRE is lean FIRE. And yes, the lean FIRE does mean a minimalistic approach. In other words, a lean way of living. You would live on the absolute bare minimum and save aggressively for an early retirement. And then once you do retire, you still live pretty minimalistically and do a lot of saving through your investment. The lean FIRE would be a lifestyle that's very modest. It wouldn't be extravagant with spending and crazy expensive trips and exotic vacations, things like that. It would be a very minimalistic, simple life. Because of your extreme saving and your smaller income in retirement, you should achieve FIRE sooner with lean FIRE. The next one is fat FIRE, and this is very similar to the lean FIRE, except you don't engage in such extreme frugality and you live a more normal lifestyle. People following the fat FIRE method won't make as much sacrifice in their working years through their saving, and they won't live a minimalistic lifestyle in their retirement. They'll spend some money. And as a result, they will need to either earn more income and save it, or earn less income and save even more aggressively to have that lifestyle through retirement. The fat FIRE approach will take a little bit longer to achieve retirement and financial freedom. The next one is Barista FIRE. This approach allows you to retire early from your main job, but instead of not working at all, you might have a part-time job as you invest and save. People in the barista plan typically will do freelance work or a passion that they have always wanted to do that was on the shelf during their prime working years when their career took up most of their time, and now they have the flexibility to maybe do that and turn it into a side hustle and earn some income that way. And it's nice because this choice gives you an option to working for pleasure versus working because you have to live. So what are some of the things that you can benefit from the FIRE method? One of the main benefits is that the FIRE method encourages people to think for themselves and plan for their own retirement. It also brings to light how much money you're going to need to live the lifestyle that you want to live in retirement. So usually by your 30s or 40s, you're going to know how your lifestyle goes and how you want to live. If you want to take extravagant trips in retirement, good odds are that you've already been doing that in your prime working years. And if you want to live in a mobile home and eat top ramen all day and drink Busch Light, you can do that too and live very frugally. The FIRE movement gives you the capacity and freedom to make the choices about your life, so that way you can tailor your plan to meet those goals. If you save enough to retire early, you may not have to work for anyone or have a job at all anymore if you so choose. And that is true freedom. Because the ultimate goal at the end is to get your time back, right? We all want our time back. And in our early working years, if we have a job or a career, you trade time of your life for money. But as you get older, you want to transition out of that and have your money work for you, so that way you can actually get your time back and spend it doing the things that you want to do. Whether that's traveling, spending time with family or friends, or pursuing a hobby that you have. But the FIRE can bring benefits even if you don't retire early. Being financially independent while working is very rewarding. I mean, if you walk into work with a chip on your shoulder and your boss fires you and you're already financially independent, are you really gonna care? You'll probably laugh in his face. It means you can keep doing what you love and you have the option to stop when you want to. As the old saying goes, I prefer to work because I want to, not because I have to. FIRE can also teach you how to save and help you develop sustainable and responsible financial habits by setting savings targets, sticking to your budget, learning good money management skills, and just being more mindful about what you spend your money on.
Vicky sweeps into the market. Let's watch her shopping style. I guess it's called steer with your body, as long as you get where you want to go. And Vicky wants to go for our big, expensive cuts of beef.
The spending discipline you develop now will serve you well in retirement, as you won't have your working income coming in, and those habits will already be developed, which will help you make your money last a lot longer. But how much sacrifice does FIRE involve? Well, sure, nothing in life is free. It's going to involve some sacrificing, and it's going to involve you to take a look at your spending habits, your saving habits, and maybe tweak a couple things, and you're going to have to maybe sacrifice some of the things that you'd like to spend your money on. The sacrifices you're willing to make to achieve your FIRE goals are completely up to you. Obviously, those that sacrifice more and do it more disciplined are going to achieve bigger results in a less amount of time. So FIRE has a lot of accessible elements, such as how much you earn and what is your ultimate goal. It's simply about how you save and spend your money. Everyone can benefit from some of the principles of FIRE, as planning for the future, meaningful spending, and saving are all valuable lessons to learn whether you want to retire early or not. So guys, again, thanks for checking out this video. There'll be more to come on financial independence, so make sure to leave a comment and I'll answer your questions down below, and click that subscribe button for me, as it really helps my videos get in front of new faces. Thanks so much, and I'll see you on the next one.